So it's been a bit since someone made a build a boat starter guide, and it seems like a new one would be helpful. So I have decided to make a new account and make a full starter guide. So let's go. So with that, let's get started. First, I'm going to find build a boat, then open it and go to developer. Then we will join the Chills Studio group. It has a verification, so I'm doing that real fast. Joining this group gives you multiple perks like extra health and a gold multiplier. Once you're in the game, you can either follow or skip the tutorial. I skipped it since I know how the game works. To start, we will redeem some codes. The first code is Squid Army. The second one is an equal sign with a capital D. It will look like this. The next code is an equal sign with a P. The fourth code is Chiltrel 709, was here. This one gives an original firework. And our next and final code is high. Next, just make a basic boat and go through the stages. Try to do this until you can get a hinge and a few rare chests. A hinge is 50 gold and a rare chest is 45 gold. We need a hinge and one glue. Some skillful driving, I slowed down. Now I will buy hinges and rare chests to get glue. And since we got a glue block, we can make a simple grinder. Just make a plus sign a bit above the ground like so. Preferably use the ice from earlier, but any block will work. Then place a hinge in the middle block and save. And now you're done. Now just stand over the hinge, place your glue block on it, then launch. To move it, just move in the direction you want to go while jumping. Time lapse time now. Now we're doing some quests. First, switch to magenta. It will make this a bit easier. Then go to quests and do the find me quest. The premise of this quest is to find the glue blocks and click them. To start, click this glue block. Then build up since the next one is directly above that. Now go down and go to the left wall. Now build up a bit using your blocks. I don't have many, but I was able to get up. Once you are up, spam click the glue block as fast as you can. This is because the next location is difficult to get to. Spam clicking causes the game to think it was clicked in the other location as well. Now run to He Waterfall in the first stage like I am. Go to this tree on the left side of the water and click the glue block. You have now finished the quest and are awarded with 450 gold and 25 glue. So our next quest will be the cloud one. Instead of buying random stuff with your gold like I did, buy some balloons with your new gold, as I do here. Now start the cloud quest. Place an unanchored seat and sit in it. Now place an unanchored block of glue on the seat like shown. Now place your 5 balloons on the glue and activate them. This will take a bit, but float up to the cloud's level and touch the cloud. Now just move into the cloud. I lagged here, so it looks like I stopped. So you won't be able to see me touching the cloud. The next quest we're doing is the target quest. Union core your blocks setting. I'm just going to do a similar setup to the cloud quest, with balloons and glue. This time I'm doing more balloons to speed it up some. It doesn't really matter how many you do, I just did 8 though. Now just activate your balloons and float up to the target. I'll do a time lapse of me floating there. And we got it. And for the next quest, we're doing the soccer quest. I bought a few pistons using my gold to make this easier. Now let's start the soccer quest. Start by going behind the soccer ball and placing a few blocks like this. Now place however many pistons you have on the ice. Make sure they are unanchored. Now I'm making it a bit of a glove, but this isn't necessary. Now extend the pistons to push the ball. This may not get it far, but it helped me some. I added a few more to push it further, but you don't need to. And once you get it a bit closer, just push it the rest of the way by jumping next to it. And we completed it. For the next quest, I did ramp. Start by placing a seat and sit down. Now place a glue block and a few balloons on the glue. This is the same thing we did for other quests. Now walk to the bottom of the ramp. Then float up and walk through the circle. And we've done it. Next, we're doing the mystery block quest. Place a seat directly in front of the mystery block. Now place a glue block like this. Place it on the back half of the seat. Then buy another hinge and do what I do. Make sure the hinge is centered in your stomach. Next, delete the chair and bottom hinge. Now launch and fly to the end. You only need to make it past the last stage for this. If you still don't get it fly directly over the end area, then click the button to drop the block. And we got it. Next, we are doing the thin ice quest. To do this, just make the grinder from earlier. This is a plus of ice with a hinge in the middle. Now just stand on the hinge and place two glue blocks like this. Now delete the bottom block if it was unanchored. If it was anchored, then just launch. And now we did the thin ice quest. And for the final and easiest quest, we are doing the dragon quest. First, buy a PvP kit for 550 gold. We just need the sword from it, so equip that. We also need a jetpack for this step. Next, fly up behind the plot spawn area using the jetpack. Go to the stone dragon and start hitting it with the sword. This will kill it without even starting the quest. And we have now done all the quests. Okay, for the next thing, we need for portals. We need to get to this crystal stage, so place a block and launch. Keep rejoining servers and doing this until you see this stage. And we found it. Now I'm just going to make a simple boat to get to the stage. Make sure to add a few cannons to the boat, as it will be needed for this. A harpoon may also help, but I forgot. Now let's sail to the crystal stage. If you have a harpoon to the ground or wall. If not, just drive backwards occasionally and stay in the stage. Now start shooting the crystals on the wall and ceiling. Continue doing this until lasers connect to your boat. As you see, once we shoot enough, this happens. This will then teleport you to a secret area. Now just walk down this hallway. Now to get the portals, you have to complete a portal maze. Walk to the right side of the room like I do. The order for the first crystal you collect is green then gray. Now take this back through the portals and to the center area, like I do, and put it in one of these tube things. You will do this for the other crystals too. Now go to the yellow portal on the other side of the room. The order for this crystal is yellow, orange, pink. Then take the crystal to the middle. The next crystal order is yellow, cyan, black. And now we will get the portals. With my gold, I bought 200 wood and a car set. This is for the grinder I will make later. And this grinder uses a few tools. So I will be using this manual grinder to get some gold. It takes about 9,500 gold to get the tools necessary. So this step may take a bit. Now that I got enough gold, I will buy the tools I need for the grinder. I got the paint tool while I was grinding since it's cheap. Now let's build the grinder. I made my cheap grinder. A tutorial for it will be in the description. And now our grinder is done. Now I'm going to grind for a bit. I grinded for a bit and bought the trowel tool for fun. Now to grind until I hit 1 million. See you in a few days. While grinding to 1 million gold. Divine. The person who grinded on this account since I was on vacation and didn't have access to a PC. He got bored, so he did all the secret quests. Here's a montage of him doing them. Now let's continue grinding for a while. And after grinding for a few days, we got lots of gold. And this was just a few days of grinding. If you grind more, you can get even more than 1 million gold. With the 1 million gold, I got 8.7 thousand gold blocks. I may try to get to 10,000 later on this account. But I'm content for now. And that's the end of the Babft starter guide. Thanks for watching.